Marami nga ang nagulat sa inamin ng kampo ni Bato de la Rosa patungkol sa kung ano ang totoong nangyari kay Mayor Espinosa. Ayon kasi sa kanila matagal na umano ang pangyayari at matagal na din daw na napatunayan na walang kasalanan si Senator Bato. Samantala naglabasan naman ang ilang mga colonel at inamin na tila hindi nagsasabi ng katotohanan si Bato. Inamin din ng mga ito na sangkot daw talaga si Senator Bato sa kung anong nangyari kay Mayor Espinosa. Narito panoorin ang video.
Hindi ba when you investigate a killing na pinapatawag niyo ang SOCO?
Yes, sir.
O pinatawag niyo yung SOCO. Andun yung SOCO, di ba?
Yes, sir. They are part of the...
Secondly, hindi ba when you investigate a killing, you also find out if there's a getaway car, hindi ba?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hindi niyo nakita. Wala kayong nakitang getaway car.
Meron, sir. Yung nasa video, sir.
So, anong ginawa niyo? Hinabol mo niyo ba o anong nangyari?
There were several follow-up operations, sir, to...
No, that day, that hour. Nung nakita niyo sa video, kailan niyo nakita sa video? Kailan? After several hours?
Yes, sir. After we were able to verify...
Is it not that you as an investigator should scour the place because the getaway car would not be able to get out easily?
Yes, sir.
Or perhaps, Chief of Police Garduque, alam nyo na police ang pumatay kay Mayor Perez at pinabayaan nyo makaalis ang getaway car?
No, sir.
The thing is, kanina, nakita na natin itong si Colonel Tamisin is even a moral advocate in this... Councilor Tamisin is even a moral advocate right here in Los Baños. That he is a peaceful man. Inaanak ito ng mayor. Nakakapagtaka na merong political motivation dito. You were telling us that one of your reports says that part of that would be politically motivated? Is that the kind of observation and investigation you have in this killing, Colonel Garduque?
Sir, it's a collective decision of the SITG during that time.
Will you please submit to us your written report on the incident?
Yes, sir.
Will please
Yes, sir.
submit it to us, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Chairman, thank you, Congressman Nabante. Congressman Acop, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Pwede po bang i-move na imbitahin natin sa susunod na hearing yung DPRM para ibigay sa atin yung PDS lahat ng mga pulis na involved ngayon? The former provincial director of the province of Batangas when Mayor Halili was assassinated, I think it was Police Colonel E.Q. Quilates, the COP of Tanawan during that event. The same with Los Baños, and the members of the SITG created by the Region 4A to investigate the matter and to bring with them the respective investigation report. May I move also to invite the regional director during that time. I think he's now the mayor of Silang, Cavite. Now, Colonel Patay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kayo po ay tinanong ko na ito noon na na-reassign kayo from Mindanao to NCRPO. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
At meron din po kayong mga kasamang non-commissioned officer.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sa lahat po ba ng assignment mo nung napunta ka rito sa NCR, kasama mo yung mga tao mo?
Sa Station 6, Mr. Chair, kasama ko, pero nung paglipat na, hindi na po.
Paglipat saan?
Sa Region 4A at saka sa Region 3, Mr. Chair.
Sa Region 4A as CIDG Chief.
Yes, Mr.
Hindi
Chair.
mo na dala yung tao mo.
Hindi na lahat, Mr.
Saan
Chair.
mo sila iniwan?
After Station 6, Mr. Chair, they were assigned to different units.
Hindi sa CIDG?
Not, Mr. Chair.
Hindi sa CIDG?
After, Mr. Chair, may nakasama ko sa CIDG sa Region 3. Yung iba po, Mr. Chair, sa PSPG at saka sa Maritime po.
So, nakasama mo yung iba na galing sa Mindanao sa Region 3 CIDG.
Yes,
Kasi
Mr. Chair.
malalaman ko rin yun dahil...
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Huwag ka magsisinungaling.
No, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Malalaman ko rin yun eh. Alam ko kung paano.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Captain Albotra, sinabi mo rin kanina, matransfer ka from Region 7 to Region 4A, may kasama kang mga non-commissioned officer.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Naibalik din sila kasama mo.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Kasi nakikita ko may pattern eh. May pattern. Na yung mga may mission, ay talagang by team sila o grupo na pinatransfer. Now, may I ask NAPOLCOM, if you transfer personnel from one region to another, what is the policy?
Your Honor, they're not supposed to bring their personnel in their former assignments. The officers to be assigned in the new station are supposed to lead and adapt to the new working environment. That is not supposed to be the case. We realize that even when they will be transferred, they would be intending to do something about it. That's why they are bringing in their people.
Yeah, and if ever there's going to be a transfer, there's a protocol to be followed. The losing unit commander would agree to it, and the receiving unit commander would accept them. Hindi po ba tama yun?
Yes, Your Honor. Considering that there are also officers who have a career, who have been staying in that particular station for quite a time, that is also due to be promoted. And if they would be overtaken by an assignment coming from elsewhere, that would be an issue to contend with. It is not at all a practice we are tolerating, Your Honor.
But the PNP has not followed that,
Yes,
as you
Your
can
Honor.
see.
Sadly, Your Honor, that is more being breached than followed, Your Honor.
And if my hunch is correct, ito po ay direct order ng Chief PNP for the issuance of orders. May tawag po sila ron eh. Hindi po ba? Nangyayari. From Mindanao to NCRPO, from Region 7 to Region 4A.
Yes,
Kasi meron silang purpose. Can you not see the pattern? They have been violating our rules and regulations kasi meron silang ipinapagawa sa mga opisyal at sa NCO na ito. You can see the pattern.
Yes, Your Honor. And that could only happen from a higher echelon of authority. It cannot be done at the lower echelon.
Kaya nga sabi ko, it's from the Chief PNP. Orderan lang niya yung DPRM eh. Nangyayari naman talaga yun. To issue orders. Hindi ba?
Yes, Your Honor. That's very
Yes. Now, ito wala pa akong kwan eh, kaya hindi ako nagtatanong masyado sa iyo, Captain Albotra, dahil kwan. Pero I can see na sa iyong mga assignments from 2018 to 2024, saang assignment ka pinakamatagal na nag-stay?
Sa Cebu City po, Mr. Chair.
Ilang taong ka ron?
Mga 3 years po yata, Mr. Chair.
3 years. Doon sa labas ng Cebu, ano ang pinakamatagal mong assignment?
After po ba ng Cebu City, Mr. Chair?
Doon sa labas ng Cebu. Ang laki ng Pilipinas eh. Ang sabi ko lang, outside of Region 7, saan ka pinakamatagal na na-assign?
Mr. Chair, sa Pro 8 po yata, Mr. Chair.
Pro 8.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Gano'ng katagal doon?
Mr. Chair, 1 year po yata, Mr. Chair. 1
Ha?
year. 1 year po, Mr. Chair, more or
1 year.
less.
So, ang pinakamaiksi mo dito sa Region 4A when you were assigned sa Calamba Police Station?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Kasi nakapagtataka yun, iho eh. Itra-transfer ka sa isang lugar, hindi ka mag-isa. May kasama ka na tao mo, I presume. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tao
sir.
mo yun. Are you going to tell me it's not true?
It's true, Mr. Chair.
Yes. O naman. I will find that out kung sabihin mong hindi true. Kasi transfer ka. So paano nangyari yun na itina-transfer ka, kasama mo yung mga tao mo?
If I may answer, Mr. Chair.
Tinatanong nga kita eh.
Then, the COP of Calamba City, Mr. Chair, Lieutenant Colonel Ulsano, asked me kung pwede ba ako sumama sa kanya, Mr. Chair. Doon sa Calamba po.
Hindi mo sinasagot eh. Pero yun mo, transfer ka from Region 7 to Region 4A, hindi lang ikaw, pati yung tao mo. Normally, ang tinatransfer yung opisyal, naiiwan yung mga tao eh. Bakit ganun?
Mr. Chair, hanggang ngayon naman po, Mr. Chair, may until now, Mr. Chair, may mga
Hindi mo sinasagot
assignment.
yung katanungan ko.
Pardon, Mr. Chair.
Ang katanong ko sa iyo, bakit ikaw, hindi ba normally ang opisyal, pag tina-transfer from one position to another, especially outside the region, mag-isa lang siya. Maliban lang kung may gagawin sa lugar na yon. Or mayroong rason kung bakit kailangan niya, yung tao niya, nakasama niya.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ha?
May rason po, Mr. Chair.
May rason.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano kaya yung rason na yon? Bakit sinamahan ka ng dalawang tao mo?
Mr. Chair, ako po mismo ang nag-request sa kanila, Mr. Chair, kung papayag sila kasi
Hindi yun ang tatanungin mo eh. Ang tatanungin mo yung commander mo kung papayag na mawalan siya ng dalawang tao. Kasi normally, ang kwan doon is pag nawalan ng PNCO yung isang unit, may kapalit dapat.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I agree,
No,
Mr.
kaya nga. Bakit dalawa? Ni-request mo, ang tikas-tikas mo naman. Maliban lang talaga kung merong iniutos sa'yo, kaya pinasama yung dalawang kasama sa'yo. Hindi ba?
Mr. Chair, sinama ko po sila, Mr. Chair, kasi kinailangan ko rin po, Mr. Chair, ng magpapagkatiwalaan, Mr. Chair. At pumayag naman po sila, Mr. Chair.
Sige, kasi wala pa akong kwan dito eh. Ang tinatanong ko lang, yung nakikita ko na pattern na nangyayari. Kasi sa lahat ng may mga kwan, may mga nangyayari na EJK, may mga isang team na nag-ooperate. Ikaw, maaaring hindi ikaw ang kwan, ang shooter or gunman. Hindi naman ako naniniwala na ikaw siguro ang gunman. Ikaw lang siguro yung kwan. Kasi alam ko naman na ang police operation bago sila gagawa ng ganun merong kung tawagin natin magke-casing at saka surveillance muna At ikaw siguro yun. Thank you. Colonel Garduque, you said a while ago that as part of the evidence, you submitted to the prosecutor or to the court yung video na present kanina ni Honorable Fernandez. Uulitin ko, would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor, sir.
Yes. Now, can you please give to us or submit to this committee the all the records pertaining to the case that you have filed against former Councilor Tamisin?
Yes, sir. We will do that, sir.
We'll do that. Now, mag-usap tayo, lalaki sa lalaki. Kung wala yung video na ebidensya, I will cite you in contempt. O bakit matagalan ka mag-isip?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If the video is not submitted as official evidence of the case that you filed against former Councilor Tamisin, I will move to cite you in contempt for lying to me.
Yes, sir.
Sigurado ka, ha? Usapan lalaki yan. Now, did you conduct a cartographic sketch?
No, sir.
O bakit may sketch na pinapakita si Honorable Fernandez kanina?
It was the illustration, facial recognition sketch by the...
I know, kasi imbestigar ako dati, kaya nga alam ko na ang tawag doon, cartographic sketch by a cartographer.
It was a computer illustration by
Oo,
the...
kasi bago na ngayon.
Opo, sir.
Parating pa lang yung equipment na yon nung ako ang chief ng CIS.
Yes,
At ang mga sample ng mga ilong, mga mata, mga bunganga, ay galing po doon sa Bureau of Correction. Alam ko yun, iho. Kaya ito, cartographic sketch, hindi na yung cartographer ang gumagawa.
Opo, sir.
Kuwan na ito, computer na. Sasabihin lang kung anong klaseng kilay, anong klaseng mata, at saka anong klaseng bibig. Di ba?
Tama po, sir.
Oo. Oo naman, no? So, kung sino yung witness ninyo na nagbigay nito, nag-describe sa suspect?
I could not remember na, sir, but I will check the record, sir, doon sa
Yes, sa
isinabit
susunod
namin sa
natin
court.
pagkikita,
Opo, sir.
masasabi mo na siguro sa akin.
Yes, sir.
Kasi siya ang nakakita sa suspect, di ba?
Yes, sir. Tama, sir.
Oo, kasi pwede naman yung gawa-gawa yun eh. And may I know, when you file the case, ilan po yung nagbigay ng sworn statements para i-point si kay former Councilor Tamisin as the suspect? Meron ba kayong witnesses na prinisinta?
Meron, sir, kaya lang hindi ko pa masiguro kung ilan yun, sir. I will also check our data, sir, doon sa
Kasama ka sa SITG eh. Eh kung ako ang opisyal mo, paano kita promote sa full kernel kung hindi mo alam yung trabaho mo?
Sorry, sir, nakalimutan ko na rin kasi, sir. Pero I promise, sir, next meeting, i-ano namin yung...
Pero hindi mo nakakalimutan na magsuot ng brief every morning after taking a bath.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Pero nakalimutan mo kung sino ang witness mo.
Yes, sir. Nakalimutan ko na po, sir.
So, you will provide that, yung mga witnesses. Now, you said a while ago na yung motive ay political. May I know the basis of that?
Actually, sir, the one of the respondent is kalaban niya dati sa politika. That is why
Sino? Sino? Pakiulit.
yung respondent doon sa kaso, sir, si Mr. Sir Tamisin, is nakalaban niya doon sa Los Baños, sir.
Anong ibig mong sabihin sa nakalaban?
They naglaban sila, sir, to the position of mayor.
Position of mayor?
Yes, sir.
Nagkalaban sila. So si former Councilor Tamisin tumakbo na mayor laban kay Mayor Cesar Perez.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor. 4 po kami.
Yapat. So, Bakit po siya ang sinentro nyo? Eh, kung apat sila magkalaban, anong ginawa nyo sa tatlo?
Hindi ko na ma-recall, sir, yung mga circumstances surrounding kung bakit na...
Magkikita pa rin tayo,
Yes, sir.
Colonel. At
Yes,
baka sa susunod, iko-contempt ka ni Congressman Paduano. Kasi hindi nyo ma-explain sa akin eh. Matanong ko nga, anong baril ang ginamit?
Hindi ko na rin matandaan, sir. Nasa report namin, sir, doon sa sinabit namin sa Piskalya, sir.
Do you know the answer, former councilor?
Yes, Your Honor. I saw the report of the SOCO. It's 5.56 millimeter.
Hindi. Anong klaseng baril?
M16, Your Honor.
M16. Hindi mo alam, matandaan, Colonel Garduque.
Sorry, sir. Honestly, hindi ko na matandaan lahat, sir. Yung
Kasi, para bang, number one, haphazard ang investigasyon nyo. Number two, hindi mo sineryoso yung pag-iimbestiga. Di ba? Being the chief of police. And that was your main responsibility then. Tama? Oh, ano?
Yes, sir.
Now, si Andulan,
Yes, Your Honor.
yung kayo ang nag-serve ng warrant of arrest against former Councilor Tamisin, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Dahil sa informant ninyo?
Yes, sir. Opo.
Pwede ba malaman ng pangalan ng informant ninyo?
I already submitted, sir.
O pwede na sabihin mo ng publiko, what's wrong with that?
For the security of the informant,
Ano
sir.
ang legal basis mo nun? Is he an official informant of the Philippine National Police? Such that you are not allowed to disclose the names of such? Huwag mo ako turuan, iho.
Yes, sir.
Alam na alam ko naman na tinatago mo lang eh. Gusto kong malaman, anong pangalan ng dalawa?
Alias Mike and Benny,
Bakit
sir.
naniniwala ka sa isang alias? Huwag ka bang sinungaling?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong pangalan? If you refuse to answer my question, I'll move to cite you in contempt.
The number one informant, sir, is Maiko Cruzim, Your Honor.
Ano?
Maiko Cruzim, Your Honor.
Miko.
Maiko, M-A-C-A-O po.
M-A-C-A-O. Macau? M-A-C-A-O?
Yes, sir. Maiko.
Spellingin mo nga yung Miko.
Mike, Alpha, India, Charlie, Oscar po, sir.
M-A-I-C. Oh. Miko, anong apelyido?
Cruzim, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Phonetics. Charlie. Hindi mo rin alam yung kwan mo. Kung
Cruzim,
sakali-
sir. Cruzim.
Ha?
Cruzim, sir.
Romeo.
Yes, sir. Charlie, Romeo, Uniform, Sierra, India, Mike, sir.
Cruzim. At sino yung isa?
His friend from Batangas, sir. Venice de la Cruz.
Ano?
Venice de la Cruz,
Venice.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Lalaki o babae?
Lalaki po. Babae, Mr. Chair, Your Honors.
And this lady is from Batangas.
Yes, sir. Yung Maiko po is from Los Baños.
Yeah. Konsyal, kilala nyo ba yung kwan? Maiko Crossing?
Yes, she's from Los Baños po, si Maiko, pero yung De La Cruz po, hindi ko po kilala.
Yes. Hindi kayo magkaaway ni Michael Crusim?
Hindi naman po.
Hindi. Kasi, ang next na tanong ko, bakit niya alam kung saan po kayo?
Si Michael Crusim po ay ex ko po. Ex-girlfriend ko po.
Babae rin to, Michael?
Apo.
Yes, sir.
Babae
Ex-girlfriend
po
niya
yan.
po, Mr. Chair.
Ex na girlfriend mo. Di ba may asawa ka?
Wala na po. Nag-asawa na po ang asawa ko sa US po.
Naghiwalay kayo?
May asawa na po siya.
I'm
Pilot.
sorry. I'm sorry. So, dalawang babae ang informante mo. Hindi ko maintindihan bakit tinanong ka kanina, hindi mo sinagot. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
O dahil ayaw mong sabihin dahil dalawang babae pala.
No, Mr. Chair.
No.
I will submit naman po.
Now, next na tanong, yung tinanong din nila, kasi ang warrant of arrest is addressed to all law enforcers, tama?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Ngayon, alam mo na yung krimen ay nangyari sa Los Baños.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Oh. Did you ever talk with or coordinate with the CIDG of the province of Laguna?
Through phone call, Lieutenant Colonel Sobrepeña, I talked to him through phone call, sir, that yun po, sir.
Kasi ang pinagtataka ko, Iho, yung isang informant mo from Los Baños pumunta pa sa Batangas para sabihin sa iyo kung nasaan si konsehal. Bakit hindi siya pumunta doon sa CIDG ng Laguna? Bakit
Sir,
kaya?
Sir, the first informant, sir, went to Batangas kasi kaibigan niya po si Venice, sir. Both of them are
So
senior.
what's the logic behind that? Magkaibigan sila. Pero bakit sa iyo pa rin pumunta? Hindi doon sa Kwan. CIDG ng Laguna.
Sir, yung isang tao ko po kasi, under the name of Pems Brosoto, sir, Apolinario Brosoto, kakilala niya po itong si Venice. Ngayon, sir, si Maiko, he went to Los Baños to Batangas para i-confess doon po sa kaibigan niya, si Venice, so also a singer. And then, ayun po, sir, Pems Brosoto came up to me and sabi, sir, may info po, na yung location, whereabouts ni Mr. Norbin Tamisin. So, ayun po, sir, sabi ko naman, ay conduct validation kung totoo nga na may warrant po si Mr. Tamisin, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay, normally kasi hindi ko alam ngayon. Dati-rati, kino-coordinate doon sa CIDG na having jurisdiction of the incident. Now, Councilor Tamisin, magkaaway ba kayo ng girlfriend mo? Did you separate peacefully?
No, Your Honor.
No. Nag-away kayo?
Hindi rin po, Your Honor.
So, okay lang yung pag-iwalay nyo?
Siya naman po nakipaghiwalay.
Hindi,
Siya'y
kasi
mag-abroad.
Nagtataka ako, bakit siya pumunta doon sa Batangas, nagsabi siya sa kanyang mga kaibigan na alam niya kung nasaan ka at wanted ka.
Kasi po may inilabas na reward yung mga taong gustong mahuli ako. Hindi ko lang alam kung yun po ang isa sa motibo. Like for example,
So, may reward para mahuli ka? Would that be true?
Hindi ko po alam yung sa reward, Your Honor. Pero sa balita po, sir, nabalitaan ko po na meron daw po, sir.
Hindi mo alam pero nabalitaan mo. How is that? Nung nabalitaan mo, di alam mo na?
Sir, during the arrest po, sir, hindi ko po alam na may reward. But when we reviewed yung sa news nga, sir.
Oh, sino na ngayon na nabalitaan mo na nag-offer ng reward? Di ba? Sabi mo, sagot mo sa akin, nabalitaan mo na may
Yes, sir.
reward. Tama? Ano
Yes, sir.
ang nabalitaan mo kung sino ang nag-offer na reward?
I think the LGU, sir, and yung family niya po, sir.
LGU and the family.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Your Honor, tama naman po yung family. At the same time, the Sangguniang Bayan passed an ordinance allotting at least 500,000, if I may not mistaken, but they forgot the colatilla. Because they were rejoicing when I was apprehended, they forgot that the colatilla stated, if after po magkaroon ng desisyon na ako'y guilty. Kaya they were very happy when I was apprehended, but naging malungkot sila nung makuha yung kopya ng ordinansa na may kulatilya pala na dapat may desisyon na ako po ay guilty. Kaya hindi po niya nakuha yung sa LGU.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I will ask my other questions when the other officers are present in the next hearing. Marami pong salamat.
Thank you, Congressman
Mr.
Acop.
Chair.
Next to interpolate is Congresswoman Jinky Luistro. You are recognized. You have 10 minutes.
Few questions for Major Albotra. Major, in your affidavit, you gave a complete account of your whereabouts by the date, by the time. Can you please enlighten us? What is your intention in giving the complete account of your whereabouts?
Mr. Chair, Madam, kasi po Mr. Chair, wala pong ibang maaring dahilan kung bakit lumabas po yung chismis na yon, kundi yung short assignment ko po sa Calamba, Laguna na nalify nga po, Madam. Kaya po, hinalungkat ko po kung saan ako ng mga times na yon. Based po doon sa plane ticket ko at saka yung normal na proseso po ng pulis na nagko-courtesy call until such time po na may order and kung doon ko po na madam yung mga tickets ko po doon ko po na recover, ma'am.
Major, you also mentioned about your plane tickets. Why do you have to include your flight bookings in your intention to give the complete account of your whereabouts? Ano pong intention nyo? Bakit nilalatag nyo itong mga whereabouts nyo during those time, including your plane tickets?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, I'm just showing the committee, Mr. Chair, and prove that wala po akong kinalaman, Mr. Chair, sa pagkamatay ni Mayor Halili, Mr. Chair.
Would it be correct to say, Major Albotra, that you are trying to give an impression na wala ka doon sa lugar when I am referring to the killing of Mayor Tony Halili? Would it be correct to say that it is your intention to give an impression na wala ka doon nung pinatay si Mayor Halili?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
That is your intention in presenting all these documents.
To show, Mr. Chair, na ang pagka-assign ko po doon, Mr. Chair, is dumaan po sa proseso, Mr. Chair, until such time po na nalify po yung order ko at na umuwi na po ako, Mr. Chair, balik sa Cebu, Mr. Chair.
Major Albotra, are you aware of the defense of alibi? What do you understand about alibi?
Yun pong sabihin mo po na wala ka dyan, Mr. Chair.
And that is your intention in giving this complete account. You wish to give an impression na wala ka dun sa Tanawan City or any of the immediate vicinity when the killing incident against Mayor Tony Halili happened. Do you agree with me?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
But you have to understand, Major Albotra, that alibi, to become admissible, it must be physically impossible for you to be in that place or in any of its immediate vicinity. Do you think that after presenting your complete whereabouts, including the plane ticket, you have established already that physical impossibility to be there in Tanawan City?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Please understand, Major Albotra, that what you presented is just a plane ticket. It only shows that you are booked on that date, on that plane, on that flight. But it does not in any way prove at all that you really took that flight and you were in Cebu during that date.
Mr. Chair, I think pwede naman po siguro ma-verify natin, Mr. Chair, sa airlines, Mr. Chair, if indeed the tickets were boarded, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Since you have started presenting this plane ticket, you might as well present also the manifesto of that flight and show to us that you're included among the passengers who took that flight. But nevertheless, Major Albotra, even assuming for the sake of discussion na ikaw nga ay nasa Cebu, kunyari lang, assuming lang, it does not in any way absolve you from your possible involvement in the killing incident. The way Mayor Tony Halili was murdered requires careful preparation, grand design, which presupposes a number, if not huge number, of personalities involved. Hindi po ito kaya ng isang tao lang, ng dalawang tao lang, or perhaps kahit tatlong tao lamang. In other words, I am certain that there is a theory of conspiracy in the killing of Mayor Tony Halili. Having said that, Major Albotra, I wish to tell you na kahit mapatunayan mong nasa Cebu ka, meron tayong mga tinatawag na principal by inducement, principal by indispensable cooperation, who, even without their physical presence, may be equally liable to the crime because of the theory of conspiracy. Do you understand, Major?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
I wish to manifest as well the very spontaneous testimony of Colonel Garma about you, mentioning to him, to her, and even trying to boast upon the fact that you are part of the killing incident against Mayor Tony Halili. The testimony is very spontaneous. It is very natural. And we do not see any reason why we should not believe that testimony of Colonel Garma. Unless, Major Albotra, you will be able to prove motive against Colonel Garma, we may be inclined to reconsider this position. Can you please try to think harder? May galit po ba sa inyo si Colonel Garma? Ano po ba ang posibleng dahilan kung bakit kayo i-implicate ni Colonel Garma amid your claim of absolute innocence?
Mr. Chair, I can only think of two reasons, Mr. Chair. Unang-una po, masyado na pong confused at mabigat na po ang dinadaanan ni ma'am. Kaya gusto niyo na po sigurong ipasa ang burden, Mr. Chair. Pangalawa, yung Barayuga murder case po, Mr. Chair, baka naiipit na po si ma'am. Kaya po, gusto niyo na siguro pong i-divert ang atensyon ng Quadcom na ito, Mr. Chair. At saka, si Lieutenant Colonel Santi Mendoza po, Mr. Chair, siya po ay classmate ko. Baka po nagalit na rin si ma'am sa class namin, Mr. Chair.
You have to realize, Major Albotra, that the testimony that was given by Colonel Garma started with the president down to the police operatives. Yours is not even a pinch of that totality. At kagaya po ng tinanong kanina ng ibang members ng Quad, why of all the police officers in the entire country, why you, if she indeed is not telling the truth?
Can I answer, Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Sa totoo lang, Mr. Chair, hindi ko po talaga alam, Mr. Chair. Yun lang pong reason na yun ang naisip ko. Pero kung you try to background me po doon sa Cebu, Mr. Chair, wala pong maniniwala, Mr. Chair, na ako ay ganong klaseng tao. Hindi po ako mayabang. Tahimik nga lang po ako, Mr. Chair. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
Now, Major, I wish to invite your attention to paragraph 12 of your affidavit. Sabi mo dito, even my subsequent career promotion and assignments debunks any notion of being rewarded or incentivized due to any allegations of killings. Do you know for a fact that the reward system exists? Yes or no?
Mr. Chair,
Yes or no?
partly yes po, Mr. Chair, partly no.
Partly yes. Enlighten us, which part of the reward system are you aware of?
Mr. Chair, what I am trying to elaborate here, Mr. Chair, ako po ay tapon-tapon din, Mr. Chair, sa aking assignments. Yung promotion ko, kita nyo naman, Mr. Chair, hanggang ngayon, hindi pa ako napopromote. And kung totoo, Mr. Chair, na talagang parte ako nung pagpatay kay Mayor Halili, siguro po maganda po yung assignment ko, Mr. Chair. Hindi po ako binalik doon sa Cebu, Mr. Chair. Tapos, yes, Mr. Chair.
So when you speak about reward system, you are pertaining only to promotion and assignment? Is that what you mean?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Then you could have used the word promotion and assignment and not reward. Why did you use the term reward? What do you understand about the reward system of the war on drugs?
I have no personal knowledge on that, Mr. Chair. I did not partake on that.
If you do not have a personal knowledge, this representation would not mind if that is a hearsay. What do you understand about the reward system? Because certainly, this is not about promotion. This is not about a choice of assignment. Otherwise, you should have indicated that in paragraph 12. What do you understand about the reward system of the war on drugs?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, yun po ang aking ibig sabihin po, Mr. Chair, when I write here in my affidavit, the word reward, Mr. Chair, and
Did you read your affidavit before you signed?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Sino po ang gumawa ng affidavit nyo?
Yung lawyer ko po, Mr. Chair, in my presence, siya po ang Mr. Chair.
If your intention really is to pertain to promotion and choice of assignment, Major Albotra, bakit hindi yon ang ginamit mong terminologies?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, yun po talaga ang ibig sabihin ng kung ikaw ay ma-rewarda ng assignment o magandang assignment or promotions po, Mr. Chair.
With that, Major Albotra, you are denying the reward system which was testified to already by Colonel Garma, by Colonel Espinosa, by Colonel Santi, as well as the pronouncements made already by the then President and the other senators all over the media. Are you denying all this?
Mr. Chair, there are rumors about that, Mr. Chairs, but I have no direct knowledge on that, Mr. Chair.
There are rumors, but you do not have direct knowledge. Now let's go back to paragraph 12. You said that you did not receive any incentive or reward. If you did not receive any, then who received the incentive and the reward?
I do not have any knowledge on that, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
I hope you realize also, Major Albotra, that plain denial does not have a weight in the law on evidence. You have to substantiate by positive evidence all the testimonies that you're offering to the committee. Mr. Chair, may I ask a question to PIDEA?
Please continue.
Kanina po, PIDEA, you said sometime in August 2018, the name of Mayor Tony Halili in the drug list has been negated already. Do you confirm this?
Your Honor, it is an August 2020 list, not 2018, Your Honor.
Mayor Tony Halili was killed July 2, 2018. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And during that time, his name is included in the drug list. Do you confirm?
Yes, Your Honor.
And his name was only negated sometime in August of 2020.
Yes, Your Honor. It was indicated in the August 2020 list that he was negated already, Your Honor.
Can you please enlighten us? Ano ho ba ibig sabihin nung negated?
It is neutralized, Your Honor. I mean, he was killed already.
Negated for the case of Mayor Halili would then mean he is dead already.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's why it was neutralized already.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Part of the testimony of Colonel Garma, it was Colonel Leonardo who has the last say in the inclusion, classification of the high-value target, and the exclusion of the drug personalities in the drug list. Would you know if it is really Colonel Leonardo?
Your Honor, we have no indication that Colonel Leonardo had any clear participation in the making of these lists.
I understand that you were appointed in the PIDEA only during the present administration. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
While the time element we're talking about with respect to the participation of Colonel Leonardo to this drug list is sometime in 2016 to 2019. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor, correct.
Is it because you are not yet in the PIDEA why you could not comment as to his participation in the drug list that everybody has been referring to?
Your Honor, we have a copy of these lists, but we do not have a, how do you call it, a conviction, or we are not sure if Colonel Leonardo had any participation in the coming up of these lists.
Since you were appointed in the PIDEA, Director General, would you know if this drug list has ever been validated?
Yes, Your Honor. There is a process on how it is validated, and this goes up to the executive secretary for it to be, for its validation. When I say validation, it entails whether a name should be deleted, whether a name should be placed on suspense file, or a name is supposed to be retained. And there was a procedure that was agreed upon in 2019 on how this list is going to be validated. And so this is the process that we are following, Your Honor. And to be very honest about it, we have only validated 1,502 of the total of 6,042 names.
So, to this date, PIDEA, the total number of names is still 6,000 plus.
Yes, Your Honor, 6,042.
And that out of that 6,000 plus, the ones validated is only 1,000 plus.
Yes, Your Honor.
So how do you appreciate the genuineness of the remaining 5,000 still in the drug list?
There is a process, Your Honor. It's a very long process, and which starts in the barangay level and it goes up to the regional level, and from the regional level, it goes to a remedied committee, Your Honor. This remedied committee is made up of 4 members: the Chief of Staff, the Chief of the Philippine National Police, the Secretary of Interior and Local Government, and the Director General of PIDEA. The Secretariat of this committee is PIDEA, Your Honor. And what happens is that we study the names, again, starting from the barangay, then from the barangay it goes to municipal and city level, then up to the provincial, involving all units, especially law enforcement agencies, to determine whether this name should be retained, delisted, or to be placed on suspense file. And we recommend this, and this remedied committee, which is chaired by the Secretary of Interior and Local Government, submits this list to the Office of the Executive Secretary for a decision to be made whether the recommendations will be granted or not, or approved or not, Your Honor. But sometimes, let's just say, for example, in the regional level, there are certain, it takes the regional director, for example, of the PNP, the regional director of the DILG, mostly regional directors, Your Honor. But as I gathered, there were instances in the past that it was very hard to convene all of these people together to sign validate the results of their validation, and so it was taking a long time. And that's the reason why we were only able to validate 1,502 of the 6,000 plus names, Your Honor.
Given that answer, PIDEA, ginagamit pa po ba ng mga law enforcement agencies yung drug list, given the fact that the remaining 5,000 remain unvalidated?
As far as the remedied list is concerned, Your Honor, it has it has stalled for a while because we are waiting for the PALAS to act on our recommendation to continue its validation. But we are not only dependent on this list, we also have our National Drug Information System, which has names. Aside from that, we also continue validating starting at the barangay level for possible names that are new, names that may have been cleared in the past but have, gotten back to the system of the illegal drugs again. So it's a continuing process, Your Honor. And again, this list goes up to the national level, and this is the watch list that we use in going after personalities in the different locations in the country, Your Honor.
In other words, PIDEA, even when we have this drug list unvalidated, the 5,000 of them, you come up with your own validation in cases where you receive reports about involvement in drug operation. You come up with a separate and entirely new validation. Tama po ba yung understanding ko?
Yes, Your Honor. It's a continuing process, and this list is a active list, we may call it, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I wish to continue my interpellation with Colonel Garma. Meantime, I will yield to the other members.
Okay, thank you, Congresswoman Luistro. Congressman Paduano, you're now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Follow-up lang to kay Captain Albutra. You mentioned about two police personnel that you brought to Calamba. Sino ngayong dalawa?
Mr. Chair, PO3 Eugene Calumba and
PO3
Eugene Calumba, Mr.
Eugene
Chair.
Calumba
And is PO2 Miljen Bulandres, Mr. Chair.
Is PO2
Miljen Bulandres po, Mr. Chair.
Bulandres.
Yes,
Active
Mr.
pa ba sila sa duty ngayon?
Si Eugene Calumba po, Mr. Chair, ay namatay na po siya, Mr. Chair.
Namatay?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
What cause of his death?
Siya po ay namatay, Mr. Chair, sa Cebu City, Mr. Chair.
Cause, ang tinatanong ko, ano yung
Nabaril po siya, Mr. Chair.
binaril?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Kailan yon?
Hindi ko na po maalala, Mr. Chair, yung date, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo na malaman? Sige nga. Yung Bulandres.
After po nung namatay po si Eugene, Mr. Chair, mga ilang araw po, nagpa-relieve na rin po siya, Mr. Chair. Hindi ko na po alam kung saan siya, Mr. Chair.
So, nabaril din yung Bulandres.
Na-relieve po, Mr. Chair. Na-relieve po siya, Mr. Chair. After
Na-relieve?
Na-relieve po, Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair.
When was that?
2018, Mr. Chair.
20?
Sometime on 2018 po, Mr. Chair.
2018?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pagbalik niyo sa Cebu, anong assignment niya?
Sa Police Station 1, Mr. Chair.
Under sa'yo?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
So, nung nabaril yung a certain Calumba? Calumba ba yon?
Eugene Calumba, Mr. Chair.
Oh, nung nabaril yung Calumba, anong assignment niya?
Siya po ay Station 1, Mr. Chair.
Sa'yo?
Under sa akin, pero...
Under sa'yo?
May... Siya po
Sadali,
ay,
tinatanong kita, under sa'yo? Yes or no?
siya po ay assigned sa Unit 2, Mr. Chair, pero operationally under control po siya ng...
Dahan-dahan lang po, hindi ko maintindihan. Ano, please?
Si Eugene Calumba, Mr. Chair, ay assigned sa Police Station 1, Mr. Chair.
Under sa'yo?
Yes, Mr. Chair, pero siya po ay operationally controlled by Ma'am Garma, Mr. Chair, that time.
Under sa'yo, pero operationally controlled by Colonel Garma?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Wala. Mr. Chairman, wala na si Colonel Garma? Chairman? Wala na si Colonel Garma. So, that was 2018 also?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
O kanina tinatanong kita, ba't hindi mo matandaan kung kailan siya na-assign at saka namatay?
Yung exact date po ang hindi ko matandaan, Mr. Chair.
Huwag kang mag-abogado dito.
Sorry po, Mr. Chair.
Nung tinanong kita kanina, sabi mo, hindi mo na matandaan.
I'm referring po sa exact date po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi ko naman tinanong yung exact date eh. Well, in fact, kung hindi kita tinanong kung saan siya nakasign, hindi mo sinabi na under your Station 1. Yung Bulandres.
During the time, Mr. Chair, nung nangyari po yun kay Eugene...
Sandali, tapusin mo na. After nung Calamba, saan siya na-assign?
Sa Cebu City rin po, Mr. Chair. Police Station 1, Mr. Chair.
Station 1 din, sa'yo din, di ba?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
From Calamba, binitbit mo pabalik sa Cebu.
Nung nullified po yung order namin, Mr. Chair.
Kaya nga,
Opo, Mr.
bitbit mo. O tapos,
Tapos nag-courtesy call po kami kay Ma'am Garma.
Ay, hindi ko tinatanong yung courtesy call. Ang tinatanong ko yung assignment ng Bulandres. So, namatay yung Kalamba under your watch sa station mo. Tapos, ano nangyari kay Bulandres?
Na-relieve na rin po siya, Mr. Chair.
Why?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair.
Station 1 commander ka, hindi mo alam na nirelieve siya? You're lying.
Hindi ko po maalala, Mr. Chair, kung bakit
Nako,
na-relieve.
huwag tayo maglokohan dito, ha? Bata mo yung dalawa, bit-bit mo pa Kalamba, at then bumalik ka sa Cebu, tapos mo hindi mo alam? Why they were relieved?
Ang alam ko po, Mr. Chair, na-assign, bumalik po siya sa Negros, Mr. Chair.
Ang tanong nga, bakit siya nirelieve?
I have no idea, Mr.
Saan siya
Chair.
inassign? Sa Negros Oriental?
No idea po, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, itong si Albutra, kanina pa to eh. Napakasinungaling to, kung hindi mo makorner, hindi sasagot ng tama. Ngayon, bata mo yung dalawa, tapos hindi mo alam. Eh, yung investigation with regards to the death of Kalumba, ba't siya pinatay? Hindi mo rin alam.
Mr. Chair, during that time po, siya po ay...
Hindi, tanong ko, anong motive?
Ang kwento po nun, Mr. Chair...
Anong motive? Pulis ka, hindi mo alam? Bata mo, hindi mo alam? Hindi mo man chinek kung anong motive?
I have no direct idea talaga, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, now I move to cite in contempt Captain Albutra for lying in this committee in violation of Section 11, Paragraph C of our rules. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Second There is a motion to cite in contempt Major Albotra for violating Section 11, Paragraph C of the Rules of Procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. And it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Comsec, please take note that Major Albotra is now cited in contempt by the Quad Committee.
Chairman,
please proceed.
Just a rejoinder. Alam mo, Captain Albutra, I have warned you kanina pa. Hindi ko pa mabuo yung story. Dahil taga Cebu ka eh. Pero you were assigned to Dumaguete, kaya mapacheck ko rin yung record mo. Pati yung dalawa mong tao. Nagsisinungaling ka eh. Babalikan ko pa rin yung Kalamba on the next hearing. Kung hindi kita makorner, alam mo, akala mo dito, hindi kami nag-imbestiga. Akala mo dito, hindi namin alam kung paano kukunin yung mga information. Oh, you are not cited in contempt. I will not ask you anymore. In the next hearing, you better cooperate. Next, Mr. Chairman, doon na muna ako kay Captain Albutra. Ang dami pa kong alam sa iyo. May sunod-sunod pa. In the next hearing, magkakaalaman tayo. Mr. Chairman, I would just like to ask, no? Kasi napag-usapan na rin yung Albutra.
Second motion.
Mr. Chairman, since Chairman Ako is not around, I will move to detain Captain Albutra in the premises of the House until the committee report will be adopted in the plenary. So move, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion, as stated, duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman.
Major
Mr. Chair.
Albotra is now cited in contempt and to be detained in the premises of the House of Representatives until the duration and termination of the committee hearing of the Quadcom and until the committee report is approved and adopted in the plenary.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, Congressman D.S.J.J. Suarez and then Congressman Dan Fernandez. D.S.J.J.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chair, just a point of clarification. Are we pertaining to the partial committee report or the final committee report in the penal provision of in the penal part of the contempt or the
Final,
What is the pleasure of the movant?
final, Mr. Chairman, until the committee report will be adopted in the plenary, as I've said, Mr. Chairman. Thank
Okay.
you.
Until the
final and complete plenary, final and complete committee report.
committee report is approved and adopted in the plenary.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Now, Congressman Don Fernandez.
Captain Alboltra, we were so lenient for so many hours with you. And by citing you in contempt, at the end of the road, you will be thankful with this Quadcom. Because it is your safety that we are after for. Sana, lagay mo sa utak mo yan. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Congressman Dan Fernandez. Now, Congressman Paduano, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Anyway, pinag-usapan na rin yung Region 7. Can I ask Colonel Grijaldo to take the seat?
Colonel Grijaldo.
Colonel, pangunahan lang kita. I hope you will answer my question truthfully. Now, have you been assigned in Region 7?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
2018. Just
2018
I could not remember
to?
the exact date, Your Honor.
Sorry?
2018
2?
2020, Your Honor.
So, you're 2 years. What is your
yes, Your
assignment
Honor.
in Region 7?
I was then the regional force commander, Your Honor.
RFMB?
RMFB, Your Honor.
Yung mobile?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, 2018. Are you familiar with Operation Sauron?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, can you, in brief, can you educate this committee about Operation Sauron?
Just I could not, we're just augmenting the operation, Your Honor.
Again, tinanong kita kanina, are you familiar with the Operation Sauron? Sabi mo, you're familiar.
It is
Tinanong kita, please educate us in brief. Ang sagot mo sa amin, you're just augmenting. Ano ba talaga? Alam mo ba yung Sauron o hindi?
Yung ano sir, yung order nyo sir, Sauron sir is a regional activity, Your Honor.
Correct. Being implemented mainly by what unit?
All unit, Your Honor.
All unit ng region.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa region, anong pinakamaraming units? Personnel? Di ba yung sa'yo? Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Now, yung sinasabing augmenting, why should you augment? Kaya may pinakamalaking unit, personnel, tapos, sige nga, what is Operation Sauron? Please.
We're only part of the...
Ang tanong ko nga, sinagot mo kanina, alam mo. In brief, please educate us what is Operation Sauron.
It is a internal security operation, Your Honor.
Internal security operation not related to drugs.
No, Your Honor.
Are you sure of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you familiar with the death of the mayor of Ayungon?
I could not recall, Your Honor.
You that recall?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sigurado ka?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi ka ba kinasuhan doon? Mayor of Ayungon, town in Negros Oriental.
No, Your Honor.
So hindi ka pamilyar?
No, Your Honor.
You were there since 2018 to 2020. Nag-implement po kayo ng Operation Sauron. And during the time, one of the casualty of that operation is Mayor Ildarico of Ayungon. Hindi mo matandaan? Hindi mo alam?
Hindi ko na ma-recall, Your Honor, yung insidente na kasama yung mayor ng Ayungin yung na Your Honor.
Hindi mo na ma-recall. Okay, I will give you time, Colonel Grijaldo, to recall what really happens during the Operation Sauron. Not today, but maybe in the next hearing. Sabi ko nga sa iyo, please cooperate and tell the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you commit to cooperate in the next hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Chairman, as of now, that's all for Colonel Grijaldo unless mamaya, pag may mga tanong po related kay Colonel Grijaldo, itatanong na lang po natin sa kanya.
Okay. Who is the next interpolator?
Mr. Chair, if I may be recognized.
Go ahead, Attorney Cheltogdo.
May I just inform the Quad Committee that under the circular that was signed by then PNP Chief Bato de la Rosa, MC Memorandum Circular 16-2016, it contains the terms negate and neutralize, which were, as explained by General Gigi Lasso of PIDEA, which really mean to kill. And that is something that we have been emphasizing from the beginning, that it was that circular that operationalized the war on drugs and gave the imprimatur to the PNP to kill by using those words, negate and neutralize. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Jokno. The manifestation is noted. The parliamentary status is that the Congresswoman Jinky Luistro has the floor and interpolating our resource person. However, since Colonel Garma is not present at the moment, we will now proceed with the interpellation of Congressman Paduano to Colonel Hector Grijaldo. Congressman Paduano, please proceed.
Mr. Chairman, I'll just ask with regards to Operation Sauron to address to Colonel Grijaldo on the next hearing. And on record, he committed that he will cooperate in the next hearing with regards to it. Kasi po, hindi lang po question of augmentation nangyari doon. Kasi kayo po ang may pinakamalaking unit in Region 7. So, I hope in the next hearing, you will tell the truth. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay,
That's all
thank you,
for now.
Congressman Paduano.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chairman, can I just have a few questions?
Congresswoman Luistro
Jinky,
first,
of course.
and then DS-JJ.
No. I always give due courtesy to our women legislators.
Thank you, DSJJ. I just want to be enlightened about the manifestation given by Attorney Chel Jokno. Ano po ba talaga yung literal na meaning nung negate? And when you shared this circular, and you said that that really means to kill, do you mean to say that by negate, by PNP language, its meaning now is to kill? Is that what you mean to say, Attorney?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, Colonel Espinido also in a previous hearing used the term neutralize to mean to kill. He testified to that. And today, the PDA chief has also used those terms in the same way. Nung una po namin nabasa yung memorandum circular na pinirmahan ni General De La Rosa, doon po kami nagtaka. Kasi alam naman natin na yung trabaho ng PNP ay mag-case build-up, manghuli, at magsampa ng reklamo. Pero nagtaka kami kung bakit dinagdagan pa nila ng to negate and to neutralize when those are not legal terms and those are not part of the duties of any member of the Philippine National Police. That led us to conclude that yun ang ibig sabihin, and that has been confirmed by several members of the PNP before this Quad Committee.
Would you agree with me, Attorney, that literally, by negate, it means to belie. By neutralize, it means to remove the danger. That's the literal meaning.
Yes, Your Honor. In ordinary parlance, that is the meaning. But I think if you were to ask the members of the Philippine National Police and those involved in law enforcement in our country, ang pagkaintindi na po nila ng neutralize at negate ay ganun din sa nabanggit ni PIDEA General Gigi Lasso.
In other words, what gave the term negate and neutralize the meaning which is to kill is the concept of war on drugs that was introduced during the past administration.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congresswoman Luistro. Just for clarification, Attorney Jokno, so when you say negate, this is in the PNP parlance, meaning eliminate, extricate, kill. Yun po ba ang ibig sabihin nun?
Yes, Your Honor, especially in the context of the circular issued by then Chief De La Rosa in the war on drugs.
In the absence of a specific word, say kill, would that be interpreted as kill as well?
That is our conclusion because if they meant to apprehend or to charge or to conduct case build-up, madali lang po sabihin yun eh. Hindi na kailangan sabihin na mag-negate o mag-neutralize.
But isn't negate imply that parang neutralize in a way that to stop its operation, you neutralize, you stop it. Isn't is that the way it is? It should be understood.
Sa atin po mga ordinaryong mamamayan, ganun po yung pagkaintindi natin. But I recall Colonel Espinido in a previous hearing before this committee also said that to neutralize means to kill or to eliminate.
Okay, thank you po. Let me ask naman the opinion of Colonel Grijaldo. Does negate mean kill in the PNP parlance?
It is being used, sir, as to negate or to stop or to, I mean, sir, na parang na ano na, sir, na ano na yung ano niya, na-negate na, sir. Kunyari, sir, nasa listahan na negated na yung operation niya, sir. Yun yung ginagamit sa PNP.
To stop. But does that mean, in the PNP lingo, does that also mean to kill?
No, sir.
No. Si Colonel Patay, ganun din po ba ang
Yes,
iyong
Your
opinion?
Honor, it doesn't mean that negation is killing. That's stopping his or her activities.
Thank you. Si Colonel Castillo, ano po ang inyong opinion?
Sir, ganun din po.
Ganun din. Si Colonel Petalio.
Ganun din, sir. Ganun din po.
Si Colonel Garduque.
Yes, sir. The same, sir.
Si what's his name? Colonel
Yes, sir.
Andula.
Yes, sir. Same po, sir. Your Honor.
So you all agree, or you are all in agreement that the word negate, as stated in that memorandum, does not mean to kill. Yun ang inyong pagkakasabi, hindi ba? So, how do you now, how do you now negate a high-value target, a drug lord? Paano yun? Alam nyo manglalaban yun. Hindi magpapahuli ng buhay yun. It's just a thought na I'd like to expound eventually. So, at this point,
Mr.
I'd like to
Chair.
thank... yes, DSJJ?
I think I was the one after Congresswoman G.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I completely forgot. Yes, DSJJ, you're now recognized.
Just a few questions lang dito kay Captain Albotra. Captain Albotra. Kailan kayong bumalik ng Cebu? Cebu ba ang binalikan yung probinsya pagkatapos yung ma-assign dito sa Region 4A?
Opo, sir. Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So gaano katagal kayong naglingkod dito sa Region 4A?
Yung duration po ng order, sir, was from June 4 to 27, sir.
June 4 up to?
June 27, 2018 po, sir.
So ilang buwan yun?
Less than a month lang po, sir.
Less than a month?
Yes, sir.
So less than a month lang yung operations mo dito sa Region 4?
Actually, sir, the actual operation, sir, is only 6 days, sir.
6 days lang?
Yes po, sir, kasi nag-courtesy call pa po ako, sir, ng region, PPO. Tapos umuwi pa po ako, sir, kasi birthday ni ni wife ko, sir. Tapos saka ako nakabalik, sir.
Ito ba regular practice sa PNP na pag nag-assign ng mga officers sa iba't ibang lugar, less than a month lang ang kanilang tour of duty?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi po, Mr. Chair.
So, hindi, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, bakit napakaikli ng iyo?
Very unexpectedly po, Mr. Chair. Na-nullified nga po yung order namin, Mr. Chair.
Tapos, sa tagal ng career mo, ilang beses ka na nabigyan ng ganitong order na na-assign tapos sa maikling panahon lang, naibalik ka rin sa pinanggalingan mo?
Yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
That was the one and only time?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Nung inassign ka sa Region 4A, sino-sino yung nakasama mo ulit? Nagbanggit ka ng mga pangalan kanina. Sino-sino sila?
You mean to say yung kasama ko from Pro 7, Mr. Chair?
Yung kasama mo, oh.
Si Eugene Calumba and SPO 3 Bulandres, Mr. Chair.
Calumba at saka si?
SPO 3 Miljen Bulandres po.
Bolantes.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Parehas silang galing Cebu. Kasabay mo sila.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
So kayong tatlo, hinugot sa Cebu, dinala sa Region 4A. Tama?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
At pagkatapos ng kulang-kulang isang buwan, kayong tatlo, ibinalik ulit sa Cebu. Tama?
Tama po, Mr. Chair, kasi na-cancel po yung order namin, Mr. Chair.
So, yung dalawa mong kasama, si Bolantes. Bolantes nga ba yung pangalan?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Nasaan na siya ngayon?
Nung na-relieve po siya, Mr. Chair, from Station 1, hindi ko na po alam, Mr. Chair, kung saan na pong unit siya na-assign, Mr. Chair.
Tapos yung isa niyong bang kasama,
Siya po ay namatay, Mr. Chair.
kailan siya namatay?
Sometime in June 2018 yun, Mr. Chair.
Anong dahilan kung bakit siya namatay?
Nabaril po siya, Mr. Chair.
Bakit siya nabaril?
Siya po, Mr. Chair, ay sabi po, Mr. Chair, na nag-surveillance na po siya, Mr. Chair.
Ulit. Pwede mong lakas-lakasan ng konti yung boses mo?
Sabi po, Mr. Chair, nag-surveillance na po siya, Mr. Chair.
Nag-ano?
Nag-surveillance po.
Nagsusurveillance siya kanino?
No idea po, Mr. Chair.
Sigurado ka?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kaibigan mo ba itong yumaong police?
Nagkasama po kami, Mr. Chair, before.
So, kaibigan kayo?
Pwede po, Mr. Chair.
So, magkaibigan kayo, magkasama kayo, kaso lang hindi mo kilala kung sino yung sino-surveillance niya, ganon?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Kasi meron ako nabasang isang article tungkol sa pagkamatay ng isang opisyal, isang pulis. At may kinalaman to. Ito ba si Eugene Calumba? Ito ba yung binabanggit mo?
Opo, Mr. Chair. Siya po.
So binabanggit mo na may sinusurveillance siya, kaya siya binaril. Correct? Tama ba yung kwento mo? Sabi mo may sinusurveillance siya, di ba kanina?
Mr. Chair, yan po ang sinabi sa akin ni Ma'am Garma, Mr. Chair.
Sino nagsabi sa'yo?
Si Ma'am Garma po, Mr. Chair.
Ms. Garma, nabanggit po kasi yung pangalan ninyo. Would you want to shed light into
yes,
this?
Sir. I think, Mr. Chair, Nung nangyari po yun, Mr. Chair, I was in Guam. Nag-attend po ako ng 1 week na seminar in compliance po dun sa PhD ko. And then when I returned, tapos na po yung ganong pangyayari. And I just relied on reports na lang po. If I could confirm it to
Yes, of course.
Albota, correct, right?
Tama po, ma'am. Wala po kayo sa Sibunan, ma'am.
Yeah. So, nung nangyari po yun, sir, may OIC po. And yung nadatnan kong report, it appeared to be na nag-surveillance and napansin nung subject na sinusurveillance daw siya. So, nagkaroon po ng putukan or something.
Kaya nabaril yung Kalumba.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, yun po ang report na nung dumating po ako.
Okay.
So, nabutan ko na po yun. Tapos na po yung ganung pangyayari, Mr. Chair.
So, do you confirm this, Captain Albotra?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, yes, Mr. Chair, wala po si ma'am kasi sa Viber po siya tumawag sa akin, Mr. Chair, that time.
Yeah, that's my only point, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to get the story straight kasi kung mapapansin natin dun sa video kanina, similar din, no? Merong sino-surveillance, tinitingnan muna yung munisipyo, tapos eventually nakita natin na nung lumabas yung mayor ng Los Baños, pinutukan ng 3 beses, patay. So unfortunately dito naman, may nagsusurveillance, kaso lang mukhang napansin nung bodyguard yata ng isang opisyal ng Cebu City, councilman yata, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, na sino-surveillance, tapos saka nabaril yung kasamahan ni Captain Albotra. So I just wanted to put that on record, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Congressman Suarez. Just a reminder, no, meron pa ho tayong dalawa pa hong resource persons na pinatawag sa ngayon. Ito yung mga jail guards na nandoon sa Albuera, Leyte, at saka yung mga kapatid ni Kerwin Espinosa ay nandito rin. They flew in from Albuera as well. At saka nandito rin po ang dalawang resource persons natin na si Colonel Edilberto Leonardo at saka si Colonel Ruina Garma. So we will now proceed. I'd like to thank Mr. Tamisin.
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I just want to make a manifestation, please.
Okay, Congressman Abante, you're recognized for your manifestation.
Attorney Chel Jokno said that the word neutralize means to kill, no? Then when our chairman asked our police officers if that would be the right word, they said no. Colonel Giraldo, Colonel Patay, Colonel sino yung pangatlo? Castillo.
Petillo.
All of them said no. Now, I refer to the dictionary on the word neutralize. Hindi ko alam kung itong mga colonel, dictionary na ito. Palagay ko, alam nyo naman ang ibig sabihin niya. Ito nakalagay, oh. To kill. Neutralize means to kill, destroy, to put to death deliberately, assassinate, execute, liquidate, murder, rub out, slay, terminate, take out. So, Mr. Chair, I do not know where our colonels who are graduates of the Philippine National Police Academy got their meaning on the word neutralize. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for the manifestation, Congressman Abante. So, gaya po ng sinabi ko kanina, salamat po sa ating resource person, si Mr. Tamisin. At sana po sa susunod na mga pagdinig at kung nangangailangan ng iyong presensya, I hope you will make yourself available. As of this time, you are excused. If you wish to stay, you can stay to be an observer in this committee hearing. Now, we will proceed with our next resource person. We'd like to ask Comsec, please call Colonel Edilberto Leonardo and Colonel Garma is already present. So 1 minute suspension.